it's Liv. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited because we are bringing back the coffee shop series. So if you've seen this series before, it's basically where I do a coffee recipe paired with a baked good or some kind of sweet that you would maybe get at a bakery or a coffee shop. So today we're going to be making a maple vanilla latte and my giant bakery style chocolate chip muffins. So these are like the really tall, super huge muffins that you would get at a bakery, but they're vegan and they only use a few ingredients. So it's an amazing recipe and I know you guys are gonna love it. So that is everything I have to say for now. Let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is whisk together all of the dry ingredients in our mixing bowl. So first we have all-purpose flour, cane sugar, baking powder, and salt. And just whisk that until it's combined. And then we're gonna add our wet ingredients. So we're adding the non-dairy milk, oil or melted vegan butter, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then just mix that until it's just combined. You don't wanna overmix it, so a few little lumps in the batter are totally okay. And just make sure you scrape the bottom to get any dry ingredients that might be hiding down there. That looks pretty good. And then we're adding in our semi-sweet dairy-free chocolate chips. And then just very gently mix them in until they're just combined. So to make these muffins super tall, we actually need something that is going to be taller than the muffin cups so that they have room to rise. So you can actually buy like double size or tall size muffin liners if you want, but I actually prefer to just use parchment paper, and so I'm going to show you how to just make tall muffin liners with parchment paper because that's what I do. So it's really easy. We need 7 squares and you want them to be fairly big, so they're about, I would say about like 6 inches by 6 inches. So something like that. So then you just want to take it and place it over the muffin tin and then use a little jam jar or a little container that fits inside the muffin tin and just use that to push it down. Kind of crease it. And then you just want to use your hands like that. Hi, Hazel. It's not gonna stay packed down, but I just put the paper in and just hold it down. And then I'll put a spoonful of batter in the bottom to just kind of hold it down. And then repeat that for all of them. So then you're going to go through and just fill them all up with all of the remaining batter. They will seem really full, but that's why we have the parchment paper there to make sure it doesn't spill, and that's how you get the super big muffins. So I just kind of go like a spoonful at a time to make sure that they're all even, but yeah, you just want to use up all the batter. You want to preheat your oven to 425 Fahrenheit. We're going to bake them at 425 for 5 minutes, and that's going to help them rise really quick. And without opening the oven or taking them out or anything, you're going to leave them in there, turn the temperature down to 375, and bake them for another 23-ish minutes until the tops are nice and golden brown. And you can stick a toothpick in it, and if it comes out clean or with just like a few little crumbs, then they are done. You just don't want it to come out with raw batter. So yeah, I know that it's a little confusing to have 2 temperatures, but baking them at 425 first really does help them rise really nicely, so that's why we do that. So yeah, and of course if you're confused, all of this is written down on my blog, which I will link below. So so while the muffins are cooling, we are going to make our coffee. The coffee that I'm using today is this one. It's a local one by Java Blend. If you guys live in Halifax, you should definitely check this one out. This is the Fog City. And then it's a maple vanilla latte. So essentially you're going to need some creamer. I like this oat one by Coffee Mate. It is just plain, unsweetened, unflavored. And then I don't like to do all creamer because I find it just like a bit too much. So I just do a little mixture of creamer and oat milk. But you can do whatever ratio you like. I kind of do half and half. And then you just need some maple syrup and some vanilla extract. Okay, so I'm gonna do a few tablespoons of the creamer and a few tablespoons of just the regular oat milk. And then you can adjust this based on how sweet you like it. I like my coffee pretty sweet, so I'm gonna do a tablespoon of maple syrup and a half teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then just mix that together in your little jug. So something that I've been doing recently with my iced coffees is I'm adding the milk first, and then I add the hot coffee to the milk to cool it down a little bit, and then I'll add the ice so that it doesn't melt the ice, because I was pouring my coffee right over the ice, but that kind of immediately melts the ice and makes it a little too watery. So someone in my DMs who is a real barista said that they approve of this. So what I'm gonna do is I like to still have a pouring shot. I think it looks pretty. So I'm gonna pour in some of the milk to help cool down the coffee. But I'm gonna leave a little bit in the milk jug to pour in afterwards so that it's, you know, optimal prettiness. So we're going to go brew our coffee right into here, and then we'll add the ice. So I have these huge ice cubes in this big ice cube tray. I usually use crushed ice, but I thought for the video this would make it look cool. So I don't know how many ice cubes I can fit in. Back. Okay, so this all came out so well. Of course, the recipe for this is on my blog, so definitely go check that out. It has all the ingredients listed, directions, everything. But look how amazing these muffins come out. Like, they're just so perfect. I find a lot of the time with vegan muffin recipes, they don't really rise, they're kind of flat, and they're just not the vibe. But these ones puff up, they're just nice and tall, nice and big, just like the bakery. So I'm gonna do a taste test. They're still a little bit hot, but let's crack one open. Oh, it's perfect. It's not too sweet. It just tastes, I mean, if you have good coffee, it doesn't take a lot to make it taste good, but I just love oat lattes so much. And I really love cold coffee with a hot, like fresh out of the oven baked good, but then if you have just like a normal room temperature muffin, I like to have hot coffee. So this is kind of like the perfect situation right now. Oh, so fluffy. But the ingredients, as you saw, are so simple. They're just such normal pantry staple ingredients. You don't need anything special. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're as excited as I am that the coffee shop series is back. Let me know what drink and food pairings you would like to see next. I am always taking suggestions, even though I have a super huge list. of all the things I want to do at any given time, but I'm always adding to it, so you can comment those below. And if you have any questions or comments you want to leave, obviously put those below. And if you make either of these recipes or both, make sure to take a photo and tag me on Instagram. I'm at itslivb, and of course you can check out my cookbooks. I can't believe I have 2 cookbooks to hold now. So this is my first one, Live Bee's Vegan on a Budget, which is easy budget-friendly recipes, and then this one is Live Bee's Easy Every Day. This is my new one, and it's 100 sheet pan, 1 pot, and 5 ingredient recipes, and there are some coffee recipes in here too. So make sure you check them out. You can get them on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, Costco, Indigo, all the stores. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!